Alright guys, I'm sorry about the wind out here. We're about to have a nice storm out here and always the wind picks up. But I'm me and this one dude on YouTube has been debating the whole entire thing about the Confederate flag and slavery and the U.S. flag and slavery and all that. Me and him's been going around, and me and him's been debating for the past day and a half, almost 2 days. But that's not the point I'm making out here. You know, it, this whole entire thing has been blown way out of proportion now. Now, this whole entire thing shouldn't have gone as far as it has. I mean, come on now. I mean, seriously, this has gone way too far. I mean, I can understand a little bit, but this has gone way too far. I mean, you got the Confederate flag where blacks wanted to come down because it means slavery. Guys, come on now. That is just as well as I do. The flag don't mean slavery because that flag was just a battle flag. The very first debut of it was in 1861, where the Civil War started. So none of y'all were slaves. None of y'all. Just because your ancestors was slaves and all that, okay, let that be. Leave it the fuck alone. Leave slavery alone. I mean, what else is there to talk about slavery? Yes, slavery was bad. Yes, I know. We all know that. But y'all keep harping on this bandwagon of slavery. That's the only thing the NAACP does is harp on slavery. White supremacists and racism and hate and all that. Guys, I think it's about time for all of us to literally just leave that shit alone. It's the past. It doesn't mean anything now. I mean, come on. The Confederate flag's flying. Some retard kid shoots up a black church. Yes, I know that's bad, and I feel sorry for all that. I used to go to a black church, liked it. I mean, they're good folks. But let's not forget, you're trying to separate the history here. You're trying to wipe out everything that has to do with the Confederate flag, which is not right. I mean, just like in Oklahoma, they're trying to take out the Ten Commandments statue. I mean, it's needless to sit there and say this world is basically going to hell. I mean, seriously. You didn't. 4 weeks ago, the Confederate flag never harmed anybody, wasn't hurting anybody, until the NAACP actually really came out. Now, until the NAACP came out, that Confederate flag hasn't hurt nobody or did anything to anybody. But the NAACP is the ones who started all this. So why is it so bad about the Confederate flag flying? That's not even the original. I mean, it's just a symbol. That's all it is. Just like a Honda, just like the H on a Honda, or the whole deal and the whole little deal for Toyota. Just like the symbol for Ford, Chevrolet. Come on. It's just a symbol. Just leave it alone. I mean, there's no more reason to keep this whole damn entire thing going. I mean, it makes no sense. Why keep this whole entire thing going over what? You didn't fall for slavery. You weren't a slave. No, no one was slaves. No one is slaves. So why keep harping on this whole entire racist deal and slavery deal? I mean, come on. I think it's time for everyone to start wising up. Slavery happened, what, 300 years ago? 400 years ago? I think it's time for everyone to just leave slavery out. I mean, leave it in the past. The North had slaves, the South had slaves. They both had slaves. Come on now. But you didn't hear any damn thing about the Confederate flag coming off or coming down until the NAACP came around. I think it's time for us to start wising up and leave this whole entire situation the hell alone, and let's start focusing on what the real issue is now. The real issue is now is this economy, this government, every damn thing that's going on now is now. The past is the past. It's time to leave it in the past. Yes, blacks, fly your fucking flag, just like how Southerners fly the Confederate flag, and Northerns fly the American flag. A lot of people fly the American flag all over the fucking nation. But guys, just fly your own fucking flag. Hell, mean it. It doesn't hurt. It's your fucking right to do that. But it ain't fucking right to sit here and attack a flag that was never flown in slavery. That most all these racist groups took the fucking Confederate flag, which is rectangled. I have a rectangle Confederate flag hanging in my room. I'm not racist. I mean, it's time to leave this shit in the past. Just because some white supremacies and all that bullshit took the flag and used it that way, that's not what the original flag was for. I think a lot of people need to start smartening up about their history. I mean, there is a lot of blacks out there defending the Confederate flag. Seriously, there is a lot of blacks. Let's just get smart with this fucking deal. Let's come as fucking one fucking nation to make this country strong again. This country is not strong no more. This country is so fucking far in debt. This country has no backbone, has nothing. This country is the most laughablest country there is. Other countries are laughing at this country on how it's acting right now. So why not just go ahead and leave everything in the past? Everyone come together now and get this fucking country back to the way it was before. Because if we do not start now, this country is done for. The freedom is not free anymore. This country's so far in debt that our great grandchildren won't even get out of it. So guys, let's fucking band together starting now and pull this shit together, because this entire thing that's going on with the Confederate flag and the American flag, slavery, not slavery, and all that was in the past. It's time to leave it in the past. Let's come together as one fucking nation to pull this country back together, to make it to where it has a backbone. Come on, guys. Be cool.